I'm doing a quick review kind of thing for these Timson 697 tires. I got them around, I think around some uh, last year September something. I think that was the time when they actually was launched for Dominar 150/60. So first I got them for rear tire, then after some 2000 kilometers roughly, I have changed my front tires as well. So recently one of my friends from the Dominos group has asked me a basic review, like how they do in city, how they do in off-road, etc. And he mentioned that he didn't find any info online. That's why I'm shooting this video. So I clocked around 10,000 kilometers with these rear tires, but around 7,000 kilometers in the front. So the tire recommended pressure is 40-41 around, depending on your weight and your usage, but generally it is recommended to set it to 40. My rear tire, it has slightly less air now, that's why it kind of looks a little flat here. And also I had a puncture 500 kilometers ago, and at that time I was running without air, so this bit worn out a little flat. But ideally it should be like this. It should wear out like the curve structure. Most off-road tires are not like this. This is not a complete off-road tire. This is 60/40 off-road. So the reason being, it's not flat. If you take some off-road tires, they have buttons, big buttons, which kind of are a little flatter, which helps a lot when you do very serious off-road and very serious mud. But these tires, they do okay. I mean, I never had any complaints with these tires. My confidence level went really high after starting using these tires, and moreover on the road they perform very well. They perform very close to any road tires, and I never had any trouble on pavement. I mean on tarmac. So these are excellent choice if you want a dual purpose tire. If you want to do try out some off-roading, and if you want to go a little further than normal tires, I can show you stock tires. My friend's bike is here, green Dominar. These are the stock tires. They are worn a little. I think he clocked around 9,000 kilometers. So you can see that there's not much pattern to give you grip in off-road, but they are okay. I mean, you can go to places and they're decent for tarmac, but when you want to push your bike a little further than what you would normally do, these are excellent choice. There are multiple other tires, Timson 712 and Timson 822. They are really good, and people who have used them, they haven't complained about on-road performance. But for me, it felt like this is the right choice, because I don't want to any compromises on tarmac while being able to do on off-road. And since they are kind of button tires, they give you good grip in gravel, in sand, in wet conditions. One thing though, mud gets stuck between these, and I mean, if you have too much mud, loose mud, that is very sticky. it can get stuck, and it can get stuck here and in the front fender. I mean, that can happen in any tire, I guess. I mean, any button tire. That's why they remove the fender, or they offset the fender. But yeah, that's a really extreme case. I only had that trouble once, but generally I ride, when I ride alone, I ride standing, I ride saddling, and these give excellent feedback. Even if there is any loose surface, the since the contact patch is here, if let's say the gravel was too much and it was slipping here, it slightly bends according to the camber of the road. I think it is camber of the road, and it finds the grip, and you can ride along. When you're riding saddling, it's not a problem because your balance is on both foot pegs, and even if it tilts a little bit, it's not a problem at all. That is if it skips. I mean, if it's not able to find the grip, that's the case. But those are very rare conditions. Generally, you don't have to. When you ride saddling, they find good enough grip, and even when you're sitting, they find good enough grip. Sometimes when I was on up hills, U-turns, when it is full of mud and rocks, loose wet mud and rocks, it might slip a little. But what I found was, when I put my pressure on here, I get a little force down, and I turn the handlebar opposite direction, and I was able to find grip, and I was able to push further. So I am talking about when there is a muddy path which has a U-turn hill climb, and full of rocks and mud. In that situation, if it slips, you just put some pressure. I mean, it's normal off-road tactics. You put the pressure here, and you waddle a little, and you turn the handlebar in the opposite direction of I mean, if the curve is like this, you turn the handlebar like this, and you put the pressure here, and it will rotate a little bit, but it will find the grip, and it will push forward. So even in those conditions, I was able to find the grip. So I don't think so it's even in those conditions I was able to find the grip. And some people do complain about I mean, they say that they don't look good, they look weird. But once you have full air, once you have 40 air, I think they look actually really good, like button tires, very off-road oriented kind of tires. I personally like these tires very much, so I do recommend them if you are planning for 60-40 kind of off-road on-road. And in cities like Bangalore, we have a lot of potholes and gravel, where you don't get much confidence on these tires, on these stock tires. But on these tires, I get a lot of confidence. I can go anywhere, I can go through any kind of potholes, any kind of mud, any kind of water, any kind of gravel. So even for city, these are very good in my opinion. So if you have any other questions regarding these tires, I think I covered pretty much everything. But if you have any other questions, you can contact me. I can try to help you if you have any doubts regarding these tires. yeah, happy riding.